Come on, man. Let's wiggle through the cemetery. You already know what my first stop of the day is, man. Let's go pull up on little bro. And it look like they cut the grass. They cut the grass, EJ Bear. They cut the grass. Do not get the rolling around out here.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever time is reach you, I greet you. How you doing? Nah, for real, how you doing? I know people don't take time out their day to check on your general well-being, but I'm in the habit of it, so do me a favor and drop it in the comments. With that being said, I have an RV update. At this point in time, there is no update. If you've been keeping up with everything that's going on, my partner Billy with the Bees transmission went out, and he's stuck in Georgia trying to make his situation make sense so he can get back here and help me. But until that transpires, it ain't really too much of nothing I can do. There is still some form of a leak in here because it's some water in here. Let me show you. I wasn't even going to shoot this video, right? I was just going to pop in and give you this little piece of video clip I'm finna show you and then continue on with my day.
I don't really know how many times I'm supposed to show y'all this thing, right? Until I do something with it. But as you can tell, it rained and it's still some water in here somewhere, right? I don't know why. We gonna figure it out when bro get back from out of town, right? This the whole of this thing, man. It ain't nothing in here, but it is all earned opportunity. And that is what is important to me. Plus, I just came for this right here. If I want to feel better in life, I just want to, pop the key in that thing, man. I don't need no gas or nothing. I'm still outside. Do you hear me?
But something inside of my spirit told me that I need to speak on this so I can speak it into existence. There's no need of me showing you around. You already know that this the front, that's the back, and ain't too much of nothing in between because everything that was in here, I removed it. Or I had somebody else remove it, or it's not in here no more. Let's just say that. But in my mind, I see a complete project. Though I know that is insanity at its best, but call me insane. People been calling me crazy and throwed off my whole life. But at the same time, though, I still been living my little life because I can't worry about what you say about me because you don't know me. Or if you do know me, I still can't worry about what you say about me because or opinions or like, you know what opinions like. You want some coffee? But with that being said, right, I want to do something, man. In my mind, this could be the greatest thing ever. But then again, it might not be. Right? This just might be you know what I'm saying? One of my failed ideas that went completely left and I wanted it to go the way that I wanted it to go and it didn't go nowhere like I wanted it to go. But that is yet to be seen because I ain't had the chance to do everything that I keep telling myself that I want to do. But that's how life goes. Things don't always go as planned. And the more I live and the more I learn about things not going as planned, the more I am accepting of things not going as planned, if you get what I'm saying. Did I offer you coffee? I think I offered you coffee, right? But I'm gonna offer you again. You want some coffee? Cause I'm gonna try to make it make sense, whether it makes sense or it don't. I am gonna do my very best in life to make this little situation make sense and turn this van into a tiny little room that me, EJ, and Bear can go to the other side of the country and back. And if we make it back in one piece with the van in one piece, then in my mind, the next level of what I got up my sleeve will take place because I'm going to take this van after I put it together and take this trip to Washington and back, right? If I even take the van to Washington and back, I'm going to take it on an extremely long road trip. And if it makes it back in the condition that it left it in, I'm going to offer that experience to somebody else. Man, come get the keys. It's fully insured, man. Go ahead. Right, just keep me posted, man. Enjoy your trip and be safe. And do me a favor, there are cameras inside of the vehicle, man. Just keep the cameras on, man. Let us see some of the things that you see. So I could post it on my social media so people could see that I actually did what I said I was going to do. Because you know how the world's set up, man. People never believe you until you show them. And then when you show them, they get on your bumper like, you didn't have to show us that, but you wouldn't have believed me if I told you. I don't even understand it at this point, but that's just what it's going to be. My RV dream is going to come to life, or I am going to die in the process of trying to make it make sense. And that is going to be what that is going to be. And if you don't believe in me, I appreciate you. If you believe in me, I really appreciate you. If you don't care, I care. Right? I care. I don't need you to care. I care. If you don't, I do it for you. Right? The same way I tell people to pray for me. And I am going to end this video with this little tidbit, right, that I got from my Uncle Percy. My Uncle Percy used to tell me, right, and this has to be the best thing ever that you tell people that always be telling you about prayer and this, that, and the third. My grandmother used to tell my Uncle Percy all the time, right, I'm going to pray for you, because my Uncle Percy was a nut. It's probably where I get some of my nuttish tendencies from, but my Uncle Percy was a nut, and my granny was a Bible thumper. I'm talking about know the Bible backwards, frontwards, sideways. You pick a scripture, she can have a conversation with you. Not a conversation I want to have with you, and I ain't getting in there. That was my grandmama thing, and I'm with it. But she would always tell my Uncle Percy, I'm going to pray for you. And my Uncle Percy said, I'm going to pray for me too, just in case God don't fuck with you. And my grandmama would always take it personal and walk off in a huff. And my Uncle Percy would always say, I just say that to her because I know it's going to bother her. But on the back end, I mean that. If you pray for me, I am going to pray for me also, just in case God don't mess with you and your prayer go left. Bring in the logo.